These are images of the war in Ukraine that few in China will see. Captured by Beijing-born vlogger Wang Zixian in Odessa, these viral videos offering shaky smartphone footage and personal reflections have been banned in the homeland of the software engineer turned citizen journalist. And it's not hard to see why.
刚刚8点钟的时候，就在这儿，就在我窗户这儿，我听见一声巨大的爆炸。昨天晚上一声巨大的爆炸，这是敖德萨。昨天晚上那个超市是建在居民生活区的，超市被炸，居民生活区的发电站被炸。谁打的那个房主该死？能不能有一个人呼吁一下，问问那个房子里面有没有人住？他还好吗？他活下来了没有？房子里住的那个人，他家房子没了，他现在住哪儿呢？他未来日子怎么过？他房子谁赔？
Wang's videos run in the face of China's state media, which have refused to even mention the words war or invasion. Despite its official neutrality, China's tightly controlled press and social media have followed Moscow's lead, blaming the West for the conflict.
The first thing you notice is the kind of Chinese addiction to Russian disinformation and Russian framing, which has continued. China has also shared a lot of Russian disinformation. It's really opened its arms, and we saw this especially in the first 2 weeks. A lot of RT coverage, Sputnik coverage shared across Chinese social media, but also official media.
Chinese censors have been quick to ban people like Wang who challenge that view. But for this long-time observer of Chinese media, the most notable hasn't been how Beijing has been talking about Ukraine, but how it hasn't been talking about Ukraine at all, instead centering the biggest story in the world around itself and its ongoing grudge against the West.
For official China, really much of the Ukraine story is really about China and the West. So it's almost become a proxy war between China and the US over framing and over dominance and over who has the role as a responsible power. And against all of this is China's obsessive focus with itself right now. China has really not prioritized Ukraine because it has the 20th National Congress, the CCP coming up in the fall. This is where the whole focus really is, and the sensitivity is with China right now. For me, I see this this approach in the official media, and China looks really, it really doesn't look like an engaged international global power in many ways at all, because it's a lot of its positions, I think, are hard to defend. What it calls engagement that's constructive very much looks like kind of fence sitting.
This lack of a clear counter-narrative may come as a disappointment for those looking to Beijing for an alternative in global leadership. But in besieged Odessa, fence-sitting is not an option for Wang.
你敢不敢为你自己的信仰付出生命？来这儿，亲眼看。到今天，我告诉你，还没走的人，没一个害怕你的。你来就完了。这儿我们的人爱和平，我不会用枪，我不会杀掉你，你有可能打死我啊！但是你记住，你永远打不服我。这场战争，我看不到你任何赢的希望。你可以把这儿的人都杀光了，但你别想把这儿的任何一个人打服了。听得懂吗？
As China's rulers eye their own periphery for territories to bring under their control, it's messages like Wang's that need to be heard there, and yet are not. Ryan Hill Kilpatrick for TaiwanPlus.